I found nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, there is no passions to be followed, playing small and setting for a life that is less than one you are capable of living. Now, I am sure in your experiences in school and apply to college and picking your major and deciding what do you want to be with life, I am sure people have told you make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honestly. But I never understood that concept. Having something to fall back on. If I am going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I will see what I am going to hit. Without consistency, without you will never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There is an old IQ test with 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to you go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, and the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home run. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I did not know that because the 1,001th was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You have got to take risk. And I am sure you are probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that is so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embrace yourself. You will stuck at something. There is no doubt about it. And I know that is probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but yeah, I am telling you, embrace it because it is inevitable. In this acting business, you fail at the time. Early on in my career, I auditions for a part in a Broadway musicals. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing, but did not get the job. But there is the things I don't quit. I did not fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audience and the next audience and the next auditions. I prayed. I prayed and I prayed, but I continue to fall. The fail and fail. But it did not matter because you know what? There is an old saying, you hang around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later you are sorry, gonna get a haircut. So you will catch a break. And I did catch a break. Last year I did a play called Friends on Broadway. But here is the kicker. It was the Court Theatre. It was the same theatre that I failed that first auditions 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you do not fail, you are not even trying. I am saying it again. If you don't fail, you are not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Because imagine you are on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potentials. The ghost of the idea you never act on. The ghost of the talents you did not use. and they are standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life," they say, "and now we have to go to the grave towards." So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around you bed when your time comes? I just get back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but here is place there which terrible poverties that need help, and Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. The world's need a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you, young people. I mean, I am not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I am getting a little gray or we need it from you. The young people, because remember this, you gonna go out there, you gonna give it everything you got, that whenever it is your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures, when you are going to do what you have, I am not taking about how many you have. Some of you are business majors, some of you are theoretics, nurse, sociologist. Some of you have money, some of you have patience, some of you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have the gift of long suffering, whatever it is, whatever your gift is. What are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here is my last point about failure. Sometimes it is the best way to figure out where you are going. Your life will never be straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called Uncardiomorphonesis. I could not read it. I could not stay. I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own directions. I was a 1.8 GPA, and the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20-year-old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beautiful shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this oldest woman who was considered one of the elder in the town. Sorry. And I did not know her personally. But I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked in the mirror, I could see her behind me. And she was starting at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally looked the dryer off and her head and said some things I will never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have half prohexis, a spiritual prohexis." She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prohisted, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who, up till this day, couldn't see me. Who, up till this day, I could not see while I was talking to them. And they could not see me. They could only see the movie. They could not see the real me, but I see you today, and I am encouraged by what I see, and I am strengthened by what I see. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job; it's about also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It is about being open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, and the faith that you have, that is what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you have got. And when you fail throughout life, remember this. Fall forwards, not backwards. Thank you very much.